up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar. Out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot.
That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
I'm sorry, buddy, but Tom Brady's. I got one. That defense is something. Offense, I mean. Let me see something. Okay. Who's this?
Defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
Look at that,
what
boy.
A running start right back to the backfield for him.
Where you going?
It really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
Where you going?
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Ready? You ready?
Right there in the middle, 55. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Ready?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The AFC offense making their way back out.
Check. No. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Kill.
On play action, it's Brady.
Oh, Brady!
Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Brady!
Position to start, did that?
What's going on, Brady?
It's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
Wait, 20. Get the ball.
Check 52. Rush in.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away.
All
Dangerous
day
pass,
X.
incomplete.
All day
Throw
X.
on third down.
And
There
he
it is.
can't even catch the damn ball.
And third down is a key down in any game you
What?
play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go
Think
for this thing
I'll
on
catch
their own
it
side of the field
all
on
the way?
fourth down.
Think I catch it?
They do go for it. It's Brady.
Think I catch it?
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Oh, this guy about to sit on. Tom Brady. What? There's no control over it.
So they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone is
What do you think you're doing?
What
do you think you're doing?
Back at the 7. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Nice. I
That's
missed him.
caught at the 2.
It's all right.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now Breeze.
Nice
And
catch.
that's going to be caught. Touchdown
Nice catch.
NFC. Julio Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
Oh, I forgot about him.
NFC has taken the
Julio
early
Jones.
lead. So the NFC
Julio
got our
Jones.
first touchdown of the game, and of course we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know though that we'll see what we saw in 2013.
No, I'm in
when
the red.
NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, he
And he'll
got.
wind up about 4 yards shy of where he
He's
would have been if
fast.
he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the
He's
21-yard
fast.
line.
Okay. I see
Back
you.
out is the AFC offense.
I
They had
see
the
you.
interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to
First
let it
down.
develop a little bit, you
Let's
can
see.
gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And he's
Let's
able to
go.
get it
First
to
down.
the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
First down.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical downhill running. And incomplete.
Dang, he couldn't hold the
Drop
ball.
there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Oh, messed
And
up.
he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes.
Oh my God,
maybe you go to
man.
max
I
protection.
waited till
The
he
biggest
caught.
one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh my God, they got me.
And it's intercepted.
They got me.
Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense for the NFC back out there. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Quick.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Oh, yeah, you better find a way to...
You can wall him off. He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
The left side completion to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
Oh, so now they're going to be passing to
there and picked up a 1st down.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. And
he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again.
Oh, my God.
Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The AFC thus far on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Well, here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Oh my God, this dude, man.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 30. Yard line.